Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. We are in my car again. I just got done at the dentist's office. Basically, why I had to go this morning was on Sunday. Now it's Tuesday. So on Sunday around like, I don't know, 1 o'clock or so, I was eating lunch and I bit into like a piece of like pizza crust. Of course, you know, I'm in Chicago. Of course I'm gonna eat pizza. That's why I can't go gluten-free, y'all. But I bit into some pizza and I cracked off the little bond where my bottom retainer is, so I had to go and get that fixed, and I just went to my dentist. He's awesome. Instead of going to my orthodontist, it was just easy to get in. So now that's all fixed, and I feel so much better. When something like is like poking in your mouth, I just like was like playing with it with my tongue the whole time, and it's like all raw now. But I did go to Walmart and I bought some wax, which seemed to help a lot, but you guys, it was so annoying having like the little wire poke. I do not miss having braces for that reason. I hated wire pokes, those were the worst. Anywho, now I'm on my way to see my mom. She's got my coffee, so I'm gonna go and get that from her. I feel a lot better today. I'm starting to feel a little bit more normal. A little bit more like vibrant, a little bit more like energy. Yesterday, I was just so drained. After I did my little car vlog, I wanted to talk to you guys about the psychiatrist, but I was so tired, and honestly, I kind of really hated the way I looked in that video, and it just felt like such a Frumposaurus Rex that I just felt exhausted. And then I went straight to bed. And so I probably slept from like 5:30 until like 7:30. And my husband, I woke up to him just like rubbing my head, and he's so sweet. He's so freaking sweet. I'm lucky. I'm a lucky girl. So I think the medication is definitely helping. I feel like less constricted, if that's the right word. Like I feel like I'm able to swallow a little better. I mean, I'm still choking, don't get me wrong, but I don't feel that like tightness of pressure in my neck as bad as I felt before. So anyways, I went and I saw a psychiatrist. Why? Why did I go? Let me tell you why. I'm gonna tell you guys why I went to the psychiatrist. And I know I talked about it in the last video, but just to kind of like recap. About 3 years ago, I was put on ADHD medication. And my doctor started me off on a 5, and 5s really, for me, didn't do anything. Like, okay, I probably need to take like 5 of these 5s in order to feel something. Not really, didn't do that, you know, but the 5s didn't do anything. So then she bumped me up to 10, and then she bumped me up to 15. And this is like all 3 years ago. And at like a 15 milligram of like Adderall seemed to like kind of do the trick where my anxiety went away. I didn't feel so like I could get all my tasks done. I was sleeping through the night. You know, I guess what I'm saying is I'm the person that really does have ADHD. I'm that person that has a hard time functioning without like the help of medication. Okay, I'm not saying, and I know there's a big problem out there with Adderall. I know a lot of college students use it to stay awake. For me, I sleep through the night. I don't have the racing thoughts like I do when I'm not on that medication. So like on the weekends, I try not to take my Adderall because I feel like the weekend is a time for like, you know, you're not like a normal person. Like I actually do work. I do work a lot during the weekend, but like on a weekend or like a more of a chiller day, like or like my weekend, which might be like a Tuesday when I have nothing to do, maybe I don't take the Adderall because I don't need to necessarily concentrate. But I do notice that I'm not sleeping through the night. I'm awake. I have restless thoughts. I feel kind of like crap, and you know, I know there's just a lot of different. That's just personally like my side effects with it. So anyways, my doctor, my general practitioner doctor or whatever, the one that I would go to if I had a cold or I didn't feel well, she's definitely one of those doctors who does not like to overprescribe anything and is definitely fearful to do so. And I get it. Like, there's a lot of liability with doctors, right? My doctor won't even, like, if I tell her, listen, I have a sinus headache, or not a headache, I have a sinus infection, and I'm 26 years old. I've had sinus issues since the time I was little, okay? I know what a sinus infection feels like. And trust me, I'm not that person that's trying to, like, score some, like, you know, a Z-pack. Like, I know my body. If I tell you, hey, I have a sinus infection, she, you know, confirms it, she won't give me the Z-pack. And I swear to God, every time, she doesn't, like, give me, like, the Z-pack or whatever, the 7-day antibiotic, I end up getting a much worse sickness, like bronchitis, or I end up with pneumonia. I get pneumonia, you guys, every other year for the past 10 years. Every other year I get it. So this year I probably will not get pneumonia, but next year I guarantee it I will. Let's take that. Can we take that to Vegas and let's bet? Like last Christmas I had pneumonia, so this year I won't. It's just weird. And I don't really believe in getting like pneumonia shots or flu shots or anything. And that was because I swear, I got a sinus infection. It didn't go away because my body doesn't fight it off. And then it just morphs into something more serious. That's the way it goes. So anyways, that rant, my doctor basically just does not like to overprescribe things. And why do I keep going to her? Because I do like her. I think I do like her. I'm very comfortable with her. And I do like someone to tell me no. I don't necessarily need like a pushover doctor, okay? I trust her. But maybe it's something I should start like thinking about now that I said it out loud. Maybe I should start looking into a different primary care physician. But I do like her. My mom goes there, my grandma goes there, my cousins all go there. It's just something I'm gonna have to think about now. But anyway, so I told you guys in 2013, you know, that's when my symptoms started happening with the whole Hashimoto's, and I just didn't know it at the time. I had the symptoms for a thyroid condition, but my blood work never reflected that. My ultrasound did reflect the nodules, but a lot of people have nodules and they're fine. Or, you know, it just takes a while to develop into something more chronic or whatever. So, with that all being said, I was getting married back in November. Woo! So I've been married for like 9 months, you guys, newlyweds, and that's something that that's something that makes me sad too. Like, sorry, you know, that's the part that makes me sad. Like, me and Justin, we've been married for 9 months, and like, I know it's like for sickness and in health, but like, I just would not have thought sickness would have came this soon, if that makes sense. Sorry, I just got like, see, this is what I'm talking about with my emotions. They're just crazy. Like, I could have just like lost it just now. Anyways, not about that. Let me just finish my stupid story, okay? Savannah, let me finish the story. So, I went in, you know, back in like September. I was getting married in November, and in September, around that time, I had lost about 20 pounds. Like, I know the videos don't make me look skinny, because I look at my videos and I go, oh my God, you look like a fatty. And I'm sure it's just because like the clothes I've been wearing and I haven't been feeling good. But like, honestly, like, I'm not really that big in real life, I swear. But I lost like 20 pounds, and my doctor wanted to like just completely strip me of Adderall because I think she thought I was abusing it. Now, I'm not a person that abuses medication. I'm just not. I don't have that. I know other people might, but I'm not like that. I was getting married. I was under a lot of stress, and I probably my thyroid probably then is when it like peaked. You know, when it probably would have shown up in a blood test. So anyways, she wanted to like take me off, And at that point, around like September, I wanted her to like think about increasing my Adderall because I was on a 15. And I just was starting to feel so flaky. I was starting to feel so, like I was going backwards in, like where I was like 3 years ago. Now, what I know now is that was probably my thyroid acting up. And, you know, when you're on a medication for so long, you know, your body gets used to that drug, and, you know, you might need to evaluate increasing it or whatever. But she was so afraid, and she's like, oh, well, you've lost weight and da-da-da-da-da. But I wasn't like underweight at that point either. But she's like, you lost weight, da-da-da-da-da. Like, we're gonna go down. So she sucked me down to a 10. Well, I've been on the 10 for almost like a year now, and it hasn't really done anything. I don't really feel any different. Like, it's just like I would say she should at least cut me on like the 15, but she's like so worried. So anyways, I finally maxed out my deductible. And I was telling the psychiatrist, like, so I maxed out my deductible, which led me to go, you know, I want to actually see a real, like, mental health doctor. Oh, that's not the right street. I want to see a real mental health doctor and see what she thinks of all this, and, like, you know, get properly diagnosed and get, you know, shit, that's not the right turn either. Oh my God. See what I mean? Spacey. So I went in, and she listened to me, and she's like, you know, unfortunately, that's kind of like the way it is sometimes with like primary care doctors. They don't really understand, you know, the mental and behavioral side of things, So she gave me the test. We're going to review it in a couple of weeks when I go back, or next week, I believe now, when I go back to the psychiatrist and see kind of like where my results were. I did tell her I was like super tired, because the night before my grandma came home from the hospital, and I volunteered to spend the night with her because she was like on like oxygen and on all this other medications and stuff. And you know, my grandpa is deaf, and he's had like 7 or 8 strokes, so he doesn't really understand things. So I thought it was important for me to spend the night with her, but that meant I didn't get any sleep. I probably got like 2 hours of sleep. So I don't know, I probably did really bad on that ADHD test or whatever. But she did up me back to my 15. I'm not really sure how I'm feeling yet with the whole like 15 milligrams versus 10. I am also on, I brought them in my car because I forgot to take my pills, and I was taking them in the car. But I'm on metoprolol, and then I'm on methomazole, METHIMAZOLE, and I take that 3 times a day. And then I'm on the generic Adderall 15 milligrams. So I'm sure with my thyroid, taking all that other medication, and they said it's fine. I've talked to all of my doctors. I've talked to my general, I talked to the primary care doctor, which is, didn't really, she would be better. She's, like I said, kind of against like medicine, I swear. And then I talked to my endocrinologist, and they said it's fine. And I talked to the psychiatrist because I just want to make sure, you guys, that I'm not going to be taking all these drugs and it's doing, you know, crazy things to my body. Like, I don't really want to do that, believe it or not. So they all said it's fine. So I feel like I'm concentrating better. Not really, to be honest with you. I don't really feel that way. But at the same time, like, it's probably just a lot of other factors. But that's my little story. But you know what? I'm here at my mom's, so maybe I'll vlog a little bit later. But I'm going to post this one up now, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.